What if the most powerful AI companies are hiding more than just trade secrets? In today's video, we're diving deep into the hidden world of AI ethics. What's being left out of the public conversation? How much control do tech giants really have over our digital lives? And why aren't the most critical decisions being made by the people affected the most? By the end of this video, you'll understand the invisible forces shaping AI, and who's truly pulling the strings behind the code. Who decides what's ethical in AI? Behind every AI model is a group of engineers, researchers, and policy teams. But the rules guiding their decisions aren't always public or agreed upon. Ethical guidelines often vary by company and country. Google once published an internal set of AI principles, yet still faced backlash for military contracts. Meta claims to invest in responsible AI, but critics cite its algorithms amplifying harmful content. This raises a crucial question. Are ethics just PR for tech companies, or do they truly shape development? The truth? Most ethical decisions are made behind closed doors, with little public oversight. Bias isn't just a bug, it's built in. Let's talk about bias. AI systems learn from data, and that data reflects real-world inequalities. If a model is trained on biased hiring data, it may replicate those same prejudices. But it's worse than you think. Some algorithms optimize for profit over fairness. That means biased outcomes can be seen as acceptable if they boost engagement or revenue. Amazon once scrapped an AI hiring tool after it consistently downgraded female candidates. Facial recognition software has been shown to misidentify people of color at higher rates. So the question isn't if AI has bias, it's whose biases are being scaled globally. Consent is optional in AI development. Most people have no idea their data is being used to train AI. When you scroll, like, or click, you're training systems without your knowledge. Did you consent to that? Large language models like GPT and Claude are trained on massive internet datasets. That includes blog posts, books, forums, sometimes even private data leaks. In 2023, lawsuits emerged accusing OpenAI of scraping copyrighted content, and voice clones have replicated artists without permission. Tech companies often hide behind terms of service. But should digital participation mean giving up your digital identity? The power problem no one talks about: who owns AI? A handful of companies, like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, control the most advanced systems. This creates a concentration of power not seen since the oil and rail monopolies of the early 1900s. But there's a difference. Today's AI monopolies don't just control infrastructure, they shape thought, speech, and information flow. For instance, if one model is used to summarize news across apps, search engines, and social media, that model can silently steer public opinion. This centralization raises a chilling possibility, a future where 5 companies shape what billions of people see, hear, and believe. Transparency is a myth OpenAI started as an open-source nonprofit. Today, it's a capped profit company with closed weights, hidden data sources, and private partnerships. Many companies now call their models open, but only release APIs, not actual training data, weights, or code. That means no independent audits, no accountability, and no way for outside experts to verify safety claims. The term AI safety gets used a lot. But what does safety mean if no one can see under the hood? Safety theater. Who is AI safe for? Speaking of safety, what does it actually mean? For tech companies, safe often means won't generate bad headlines. But for users, it should mean, will this system act fairly? Will it respect rights? Can it be manipulated? Many models can still be jailbroken. Some produce misinformation or replicate toxic content, despite guardrails. In one case, a chatbot encouraged harmful behavior to a vulnerable user. Yet safety testing rarely includes diverse communities or edge cases. So the question is, safe for whom? And by whose definition? Profit shapes the product. Why do most AI models sound upbeat and helpful? Because they're designed to please, not to challenge, not to resist, and definitely not to prioritize truth over engagement. If outrage drives clicks, algorithms will surface outrage. If compliance means monetization, ethics may take a back seat. Developers face pressure to ship quickly, before competitors. That often means cutting corners on testing, red teaming, or redress systems. In the race for AI dominance, ethics can become an afterthought. Workers behind the machines are invisible. While AI seems magical, It's powered by invisible labor. Data labelers, content moderators, and reinforcement trainers are often underpaid and overworked. In Kenya, content moderators for OpenAI describe traumatic workloads and low wages. Others train AI with repetitive tasks for hours, just to fine-tune outputs. This human infrastructure is essential, yet rarely acknowledged. Even worse, many of these workers operate under NDAs, limiting their ability to speak out. Ethical AI must consider not just what the model does, but how it's built and who bears the cost. Whistleblowers and the risk of speaking up tech insiders who raise ethical concerns often face retaliation. In 2020, Google's top AI ethicist, Timnit Gebru, was forced out after raising concerns about a large language model's bias and environmental impact. Other researchers have reported censorship, pressure to reframe critiques, or sudden dismissals. This sends a dangerous signal. If you challenge the system, you become a problem. For ethical AI to exist, internal criticism must be protected, not punished. But right now, speaking truth to power comes with a cost. Ethics boards. Without teeth, some companies form ethics boards, often for optics. In 2019, Google disbanded its AI ethics board after a week due to public controversy. Other boards exist but have no decision-making power or enforcement ability. Meanwhile, executives and shareholders remain the final arbiters of what's shipped. It's like asking the referee to work for the home team. Until ethics are embedded in power structures, not just advisory slides, they remain symbolic. Governments are behind, and often complicit AI is evolving faster than regulation can keep up. Laws lag years behind the tech they aim to govern. Meanwhile, governments themselves become clients of AI vendors. Surveillance tools, predictive policing, and social scoring systems are deployed worldwide. That creates a conflict. Can regulators truly challenge the same companies that power their tools? In some regions, authoritarian regimes are using AI to suppress dissent. And in democratic nations, vague policies allow unchecked experimentation. Ethical oversight can't wait for disaster. It must be proactive and enforceable. The illusion of neutrality. Tech companies often claim their tools are neutral, but every design choice reflects a value. What data is included or excluded? What's considered toxic or acceptable? What gets filtered, boosted, or hidden? Even the default tone of an AI, whether formal, friendly, or assertive, sends a message. These choices shape behavior, perception, and decisions. AI isn't neutral. It's opinionated, whether developers admit it or not. Public voice, private interests. Perhaps the most overlooked issue is the lack of public input. Most AI systems are built without the communities they affect. Marginalized groups are often excluded from discussions around risk, harm, and redress. There's no public voting, no opt-out, no democratic process. Yet the outcomes can impact employment, education, finance, and safety. A truly ethical AI future demands inclusive design, not just tech for the privileged few. If only a few voices are heard, we risk building systems that amplify inequality at scale. The ethics they don't want you to see, so. What don't tech giants want you to know about AI ethics? That it's not just about technical guardrails. It's about power, access, accountability, and the uncomfortable truth that doing what's right might slow down profits. Real ethical AI requires transparency, worker dignity, user consent, and public oversight. But until those values are enforced, not just marketed, the ethics you see may only be the ones they want you to believe.